speech in years. I'm not the best public speaker. And to be perfectly honest, I've been very nervous for this. So, to make myself feel better, I'm going to imagine that you guys are all naked. Except my parents, of course. Okay, for all of you who don't have the pleasure of knowing me, my name is Kristen, and I am Kirsten's maid of honor. Kirsten and I met in 8th grade, soon to become her best friend, tennis doubles partner, shopping partner, high school BFF, role model, and her all-around favorite person. So naturally, it didn't surprise me when she asked me to be her maid of honor. Actually, I don't think she even asked me. But anyways, I was honored nonetheless. It was the first time any of my friends had asked me to be maid of honor, so I was super excited. But then I got suspicious and I thought, who had dropped out at the last moment? Are all of her other friends out of the country? And could I still say no and be invited to the wedding? But more importantly, the reception? Well, it turned out that over all the years of being friends with Clems had finally paid off. Oh yeah. You guys probably don't know where that nickname came from. Clems. Well, if you remember earlier, I told you that Kirsten and I were high school sweethearts. We were inseparable. In fact, teachers hated us. Because they knew if we were in a class together, it would be complete and utter chaos. We would be talking the entire time, passing notes, laughing, pretty much doing whatever we pleased and having no disregard for the teacher or anyone else for that matter. Quiet down, girls? We didn't think so. Eventually, though, the teachers got smarter and they learned to sit us on opposite sides of the room. Anyways, the nickname, yes. Well, one day at school in Spanish class, when Kirsten was sick, I'm pretty sure Mrs. Gambrell slept in that morning and took Kirsten shopping at Lily. But nonetheless, we were choosing our Spanish names. Unfortunately, because Kirsten was absent, the teacher figured that Kirsten wouldn't mind if I chose her name. To my extreme disappointment, Jorgina was already taken. So, the ugliest, most ridiculous name left to choose from was Clementina. And of course, me being the most amazing best friend that I am, I quickly reserved and snatched up that nickname for my little princess of a best friend. The things I do for this girl. Anyways, Kirsten and I have been friends for a long time. We have been through so many things together. She has learned from me and I have learned from her. Well, kind of. One experience I'll never forget with her was the first time we traveled together. You could say that Kirsten is a little bit of an overpacker. Going to Florida for just 4 short days to watch a professional tennis tournament, she had a carry-on that could barely fit in the overhead compartment, as well as a gigantic Lily Pulitzer purse and an enormous, well over 50-pound suitcase. She had to pack her tank tops, guys. Duh. Anyways, it turned out that our rental car did not have enough room to fit all of the stuff. So my dad and Kirsten had the great idea of strapping her suitcase to the top of the car with some flimsy yellow rope. Don't worry, I have duct tape too, my dad said. Oh, duct tape? Well, in that case, we should be good. No problem, no worries. Cruising on 95 South, heading to Miami, all of a sudden we heard a big crash and boom. We looked behind us, and Kirsten's suitcase is about 20 feet in the air, bursting open with tank tops flying all over the highway. Whoops. I guess the duct tape didn't work so well. We pulled over on the side of the highway and stared in disbelief as one by one, cars were just running over all of Kirsten's clothes. Eventually, the cars realized what had happened. And it was really weird. Just as Moses parted the Red Sea, the cars on 95 South just stopped and created a path for us to go pick up her clothes. I think it was then they realized that girl really needs her tank tops. I still have a picture of Kirsten and I from that trip, and the shorts she is wearing in the photo has black tire marks on them. Good times. Well, I don't want to make this speech too long and lose my audience, so I'll start to wrap this up. One thing I honestly and really have learned from Kirsten, and one of the reasons I respect her so much... Wait, who put that in here? Okay, anyways, Kirsten is one of the hardest workers I know. And I mean this physically. Her footwork on the tennis court is unreal. I've never seen someone willingly move so fast and so much. So many matches in tennis, Kirsten has been able to win because of her work ethic and how hard she tries and never gives up. Never giving up. That's a hard thing to say everyone can do. Not just in tennis, not just in sports, but in life. When life gets tough and the first thought in your mind is to just let it go and give up, that thought is never in Kirsten's mindset. I have seen this amazing woman fight firsthand for everything in her life that she wants, no matter how anyone else feels about it or what others think. If Kirsten wants something, she fights for it, and she gets it. And that's why I love her so much. Her attitude about life, her compassion for others, her amazing wardrobe featuring the complete collection of Lily Pulitzer and Lululemon. Okay, I really should have edited this more. But really, Kirsten is a beautiful person inside and out. I've had the pleasure of being Kirsten's friend for many years, and I will always cherish the wonderful times I've spent with her. Clems, I want you to know that you are like a sister to me, and I love you so much. You have always been there for me, and I hope our friendship only continues to flourish in the years. I'm so happy that you have found your MM and can finally become a KM. Okay. Oh, hi Matt. I forgot you were there. Don't worry, I didn't forget about you. I hope you enjoyed my speech, Matt. And here is one little piece of advice I want to share with you so you can have a successful and happy marriage with my little Clementine. Always remember these 3 little words. You're right, dear. On behalf of the bride and groom, I'd like to thank everyone for sharing their day. And it now gives me great pleasure to invite you all to stand and raise your glasses in a toast to Kirsten and Matt. Mr. and Mrs. McMahon. Hey!
Water, yeah.